routes.
Well, the Interstate 10 overpass at Palm Drive and Gene Autry Trail is back open today. That follows a week's worth of construction and closures there. This is a picture from this morning of that opened roadway. You can see the new overpass there open. Work on that overpass and ramps began last Sunday, wrapped up very early this morning. The latest phase of work on the Coachella Valley Corridor Improvement Project connects the freeway's on and off ramps to a new 6-lane overpass. It also includes bike lanes in both directions, but do expect more delays along the I-10 for at least the next couple days. Crews there will shut down the freeway at Palm Drive at 8 p.m. tonight. That'll continue until 5 o'clock tomorrow to demolish the old overpass. They're going to use the new overpass as a detour. New today at noon, Palm Springs police say they have some stolen property that could belong to you. On March 17th, police arrested 30-year-old Roger Cedeno from Desert Hot Springs after a burglary at a hotel room on the 400 block of Tockwitz Canyon. Police were able to obtain surveillance video coverage of that victim's room, and detectives were eventually able to positively identify the suspect on that surveillance video. Now, as you're seeing here, police also found some other property they believe may have been stolen in separate burglaries. Cedeno was booked on charges of burglary, possession of stolen property, and credit card theft. Officials think he may also be responsible for other burglaries all around the Coachella Valley area. Now, they're asking potential victims to come forward and call police.
Also new at noon, investigators are looking for a 19-year-old after a gang rape in Moreno Valley. Police say the incident happened March 10th at Victoriano Park on Los Cabos Drive. The 11-year-old victim says a group molested her in a bathroom. Investigators took 6 juvenile suspects into custody for charges of sexual assault on a child, but they are still looking for 19-year-old Michael Sykes, still on the loose, possibly in the Los Angeles area. Investigators say all the suspects are suspected gang members.
Police have a man in custody this afternoon accused of stabbing his own mother in Palm Springs. This happened over the weekend, 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Police say they found a woman suffering from several knife wounds at a home on the 2400 block of Tuscan Road, that's south of Racket Club in Palm Springs. She told police her schizophrenic son used a paring knife to attack her and then ran off. The 58-year-old woman had been stabbed in the leg near her hip. Officers eventually found 33-year-old Jed Allo about an hour later in the Chino Cone area. He was arrested and taken to the Banning jail. His mother was treated and released from a local hospital. 2 suspected gang members accused of causing a deadly East Valley crash are expected in court later on today. 20-year-old Thaddeus Holland and 18-year-old Jose Valencia are 2 of the 5 men accused of shooting in an SUV. 2 women were killed when the SUV hit a light pole while they were trying to avoid gunfire. That happened back on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. Police say the incident, they believe, is gang-related. The other suspects are underage, and one of them is on the run. Over the weekend, people came out to help the family of one of the women who was killed in that crash. As News Channel 3's Rodney Wardle explains, the victim's family still needs help paying for the funeral. Well, we're all counting down to later on this afternoon when President Obama will explain the ongoing operations in Libya during an address to the nation. Meantime, there has been a major shift in fighting there as rebel forces advance closer to Muammar Gaddafi's hometown. As Karen Travers reports this afternoon, they reclaimed 2 critical oil cities with the help of coalition airstrikes, weakening pro-government defenses.
Karen Travers, ABC News, Washington.
Now, once again, President Obama will address the nation later on this afternoon about the situation in Libya. We will have live coverage of the president's speech that begins at 4:30 on KESQ, KDFX Fox 11, and of course online at KESQ.com. And that brings us to our question of the day today. What role do you think the U.S. should play in Libya? Log on to our website, KESQ.com, and let us know what you think.
The nuclear nightmare continues today in Japan. Coming up, the latest on the frantic efforts to prevent a full meltdown at that crippled facility.
Also today marks the anniversary of the 3 Mile Island nuclear crisis in Pennsylvania. We're going to take a look at how both incidents have affected the future of nuclear power. You're watching KESQ, the desert's news leader.